live masterclass. We're going to go over how to get more high intent buyers and sellers on autopilot without having to pay for the leads or having to fight people for leads. Okay. We're going to get to know each other a little bit. So welcome. I'm Laurel and this is Chris, and we're co-founders of the Social Sales Lab. Me personally, I'm a mama too. So we're parents of two. We're from New York. And I used to sell TV ads for a living. So just in case you're wondering how I got here, I won't bore you with my whole story. But before we got into the online space, as entrepreneurs, before that with corporate, I used to sell TV ads. Okay. So for me personally, all the things that I know have always stemmed from marketing and advertising. So I went to FIU in Miami and then NYU in New York, obviously. And it just led me to say, you know what? After I had my two kids, two babies under two, and they did not understand, corporate world does not care if your family is now your evening and weekend job. And I was like, nope, I'm going to take my skill set, my ads and my sales skill set, and I'm going to take it to these internet streets. So this has led us to really show people like what is possible when you can automate your business and your just get more time back and your freedom through social media. Okay. So who here feels like you work real hard, but you need more time, more freedom? Okay. We've had the pleasure to not only teach our students and clients that and teach hundreds of thousands of people just like you across the world for free, but we've also just had the honor to be trusted by some of the biggest brands out there. So Univision, Yahoo, Huffington Post, Meta, like these are just some of many that have trusted us to either they've shouted us out, I've worked with them, but also we've had the pleasure of working with Keller Williams, Berkshire Hathaway, Compass Group, Remax, EXP. It was so fun. And back in September at the Sirhan office in New York, Ocean's Luxury Realty, and so many more, even outside of real estate. But we wanted to do this here for you guys today because we've noticed a huge demand in people that are in this industry working a lot harder than you need to be, and really kind of getting caught up in the whole like sphere of influence and buying leads and not really knowing what to do. This is what we hear all day, every day from our clients. All right. They're tired of just relying on their sphere of influence, referrals, open houses every weekend. So listen, my thing is, if we are so busy on the weekends in our open houses and all of that, don't our kids need us too? Don't we like prefer to be other places? And open houses are great, but there are so many better ways that you can be generating leads and automating all of this on your time. Okay. I also got licensed in real estate years ago. I was with Keller Williams myself. And then my husband and I got into wholesaling. But the ads is what runs it all. Okay. Wow. All right. So are we frustrated though? Do we feel like sometimes the lead generation process is inconsistent, or is it always popping? Let's kind of have a little kumbaya right now. I need to know. What I also hear is that, well, I do get leads, but they're not always quality leads. Like they're not ready now. They don't qualify. Like I got to just take what I could get. No. So here's what we're going to go over today. Okay. We're going to go over an exact content strategy that's not only going to have you reaching a lot more people. We're going to reach a lot more people. We're going to convert strangers into leads. Okay. Credit's always low. We're going to fix that. I got a lot of ideas for y'all. Okay, we're going to go over the types of targeting that you should be implementing so that you know you're only attracting high quality clients. They're qualified. And then bonus, please write this down. My team's going to kill me because this may take us a little bit over. But if you are interested, then I would like to chat with you about a bonus, how you can monetize leads that aren't qualified. So if you're getting a bunch of leads and you're like, oh my God, their credit is low, or like they're just not ready right now, they're not serious, you can still monetize them. So drop bonus in the chat if you want me to talk about that later, because we want y'all to not only get a lot more leads and closings this year, but I want to show you how you can make more money in between as a real estate professional. And then a funnel. So what's really important is if you want to get more freedom and you want more leads at the same time, you have to have a funnel set up. So we love a good automation. Okay. So let's get into it. We ready? Part one, let's talk about the content reach. Who thinks like this? I just don't have time to post. I don't have time to post every day, all day. I'm out showing homes. I'm out having conversations. I'm out doing everything I need to do. So the reality is that you don't have to post daily, but what you want to have is a virtual version of you. because we cannot be everywhere. I love that, the moi. We can't be everywhere at once, right? And we shouldn't have to be. But when you're running ads, it's not just this corny, like, oh, we're gonna cross our hands and we're gonna just take this picture and see if somebody wants to, or we're gonna promote this house, or we're gonna, no. You just want to have yourself be everywhere. And that is the whole purpose of ads, is reaching more people faster and hands-free. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to be the authority in your market. If you don't already know everybody, you need to get to know everybody in your city. Everybody should be like, I'm coming to them. If anybody moves to this city or is buying or selling anything here, I'm going to you. But how? You gonna go to every networking event every weekend while you're at the open house, while you're working, while you're at, no. But your ads can do that for you. Okay. And we already know, I don't even get into the boring stats because we already know that everybody's online shopping, right? Even searching. Literally, y'all see this? This is ridiculous. 99% of millennials and 90% of baby boomers literally begin their home search online. So what needs to happen is I want you all to kind of break out of the mold of, you can do whatever you want organically, that's fine. But if you want to generate more leads and you want to be serious about having your pipeline filled up for months and months to come, you want to set up what we call the Freedom Funnel. And it's essentially a branded ad campaign. So it's not about your firm. Any brokers in here? We work with them too. We work with brokerages all the time. But if you are, so this obviously applies to all, but I want you to understand, as an independent agent, knowing that you are you're an entrepreneur, you can go anywhere, you have to try to stop advertising just the listings or the open houses or your firm's everything, because this skill set will take you anywhere. And people are not buying, or excuse me, people are not wanting to work with you because of that property or because of the firm. You want them to want to work with you for you. But if you keep talking about everything and everybody else, then there's really no loyalty. There's no reason why they would send somebody to you over anybody else. Does that make sense? So our ad campaigns, our content moving forward, make it about you. And I'm saying it's going to be about them, but you want to present you first. You're going to reach thousands of new prospects daily, and we call this the Freedom Funnel. And it's so simple. You're going to be like, what was I doing? Okay, so this 3-step sequence I'm about to show you is going to help you take your content, simplify the heck out of it, and only get 3 pieces of content that get people to know you, trust you, and work with you hands-free. Okay. So the first piece of content we're going to do is called the intro. So think of this as like a handshake, right? You're meeting people, you're at all these networking events, passing out your business card, but even better because you're doing this online. So become the go-to when somebody thinks of, insert your city and your niche. Okay, let's start our branding right now. You probably already know it, but drop in the chat your city and your niche. So for example, we work with Ocean's Luxury Realty out in Daytona Beach, which, by the way, we're headquartered in Orlando. That's where I'm at right now. But one of our clients over there, okay, so I'm an expert in Daytona, but luxury homes. So y'all ever save content that is like so creative, but it's educational at the same time? And you think, what the heck does that have to do with anything? So your content for the first step in your funnel, we call this for top of funnel, should position what you just wrote in the chat, okay, as an introduction. So for example, best things to do in California. Tervia, please slap me if I butchered your name. I'm big on pronunciation. All right, military relocation specialist. Oh my goodness, we literally helped somebody with this in California. There's an island, I don't know, I think it was Washington or something, but same thing, killed it because she knew her niche. All right, why you should move to. POV, what it's like to live in, right? So now you are literally putting yourself in the shoes of your dream clients and you're attracting them in drones to you. But now instead of posting this cute content organically and hearing crickets, you're running this as an ad to invite so many more people to get to know you. Does this make sense so far? Okay, you're positioning yourself as the expert in a creative way. And I'm going to show you some examples. Oh man, I wish this would play. I think this is a video. Does it play? No. Okay, so here's an example of your first ad that you're going to set up. And this is going to go to a cold audience, meaning our targeting is going to be people who don't know us yet in our market, and they're going to get to know us like this. All right. Y'all see this? I know it's just a screenshot. I wish I had the link. I thought it was going to play. But this had like this really serene audio in the background. And this girl, whoever follows her in here, let me know. But she does really well. She's a realtor. And literally a lot of her content that goes viral is just POV, moving to Nashville, Tennessee to raise your family. And she just has different clips of the beautiful parts of the city with the audio in the background. She's not even talking. But what is this doing? This is attracting your dream client who is right now looking to move to Tennessee, and they're going to find you first, and they know you're the expert. One more thing that I have to mention before I forget, and this is a little bit more technical, but who here has run ads before? Okay, the biggest problem that I see that people come to us and are like, oh my God, you fixed my whole life, is because they're getting restricted. And when you get restricted, it's because you are choosing property and you're choosing real estate as your category. So if you do nothing else and you walk away from this with nothing else, please write this down. You are never to choose real estate as your category on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm going to tell you why, because that's not meant for you. You're a public figure, you're an entrepreneur, you're anything you want to be. But if you start to choose real estate, they're going to flag you, because the people, the businesses that are supposed to use that are the developers, you know, those that are in the construct, like all of that, the buildings, and they have to categorize themselves, because now guess what happens when you click that? All of the settings of the features that you can target people are going to be removed. You can't use any of that. You're going to get flagged and your ads will suck, if at all even get accepted, approved, because that is not for you. And that's why a lot of realtors are messing up, because they're choosing that and they're like, this doesn't work, or I'm not allowed to do anything that you're teaching me. And it's like, well, you're not a developer. What they have to do is distinguish who's going to use the targeting for, you know, HIP laws. The laws are real. Like, if you're going to be targeting certain people, you cannot legally exclude certain people as well. Does this make sense? So that's why they have those rules in place. And I think the other confusion is that unless you've worked with us, ran by us, been taught by us, you don't know that all of your ads should not be all about the housing, the listing. You're going to burn through your ad dollars if you're always trying to promote the next house. No, promote yourself and then tell them, here's my inventory. I got you, whatever you need. I'm going to find you your dream home. Don't worry about it. Because then what happens if then it's taken? Now they're going to go to someone else because you never built that brand loyalty for you. Does this make sense? I didn't mean to, like, you know, put that in so much, but it's really important that we shift our mindset here. Okay. Okay, this leads me right into content number 2, the trust. Show your new prospects why they should trust you. Why you over your competitors? Is it your story? I'm going to use Henry because he's speaking up. Were you born and raised in Miami?
Yeah, I wasn't born here, but I was raised here since 5, so I know every single corner of Miami.
Let's go. That's the hook of an ad. No matter where you were born, you know every corner, every hot spot to eat, you know what area, the school, you know, grades. I mean, what's your passion for the area? What's your story? This is important, because if you can start, that's the real term I'm attracted to, right? If you can start to show this in your content, you don't have to repeat it every day, right? These 3, we're just going over 3, right? Is it a roster of happy clients? A recent closing? Like, what can you showcase in your second piece of content that you want to show off why you over someone else? Okay, sure, we can do, you guys have sold signs, right? Content with your clients, sold signs, that's cool. You can do that here. But guess what? Even if you don't have that, and you're like, man, I forgot to post, or I forgot to take the picture at the closing table. That's cute and all, y'all, but we don't need that. Go face the camera, tell a story, be human about a recent deal that you did. Oh my gosh, there was this family and they were looking for this and they had this issue and they couldn't think, they weren't, you know, whatever. And then this is what happened. Boom. You just told the story. That's going to run as an ad to all of the people, and you're going to have that emotional connection too. And here's an example. All right. Yes, we all know these pictures too. Right? But man, they look happy. This carousel it was so cool because not only was there a bunch of pictures here, but also there was an announcement here at the champagne bottle opening of her expecting. So it was just so many emotions. These pictures really like warmed your heart. And what also happened is it kind of told a story about how they first started looking for their home and why. Okay. Anybody have content like this? Sold sign, a story about a client, or even just a brand story. Hey, I'm born and raised here. I know everything about the city. I can help you find whether it's this, or this. Boom, this is going to be your second ad. All right. Now your third ad is the follow-up. So who here now has ever had a client, or excuse me, a lead ghost on you? Right? They act like they were ready to go. Yeah. And then they went missing. So what you're going to do is have this third ad play your assistant, the automated follow-up ad. So this is going to retarget anyone who's previously interacted with your content, who started to have a conversation with you, you know, who was a lead and didn't move forward. This ad right here is going to be direct, and it's going to remind them of you and your offers, right? And here's another example. These are all clients, by the way, right? And he's very, Mike is a character. He actually also does radio, how you say, voiceovers as well. And top realtor in Chicago. One thing too is just a bonus. What will help if you don't already have your Instagram like this, everybody drop your Instagram handles. Mike, the realtor Chicago. If anybody's looking up a realtor in Chicago, guess who's gonna come up? He got it in his name, Mike, the realtor, right? But here he's being direct, straight to the camera, saying, hey, you still looking for that home? I got you. I'm your boy. Oh, by the way. Now what happens? What happens when we have just 3 pieces of content that we pulled? Who here thinks over the introduction, right? And then the social proof, meaning it could be the sold sign, right? Or it could even just be a story that you tell to camera. And then one that's directly reminding them. Who thinks we can pull together 3 pieces of content that you can now put as your ad campaign that is going to have all of these new people in your market, because we're going to get into targeting in a second, finding you and seeing you and your name, face, and brand all day, every day. It's okay. It's okay if your Instagram's embarrassing. Guess what? This is content that's running as ads. This is a funnel, right? So you keep door knocking and trying to shake hands, or you can reach thousands of people daily and literally be what? Virtually everywhere. The virtual version of you. You know, yes. So this is what we call hot. All right. So these ads, like the number 3 here, is only going to go to people who have already shown that they're interested. And you're reminding them, hey, I'm still here. Here's what I got going on. I'm still here to help you. You ready to go? Let's lock in. And usually with these ads, the hot, we're sending them to the DM. Okay, this is a whole flow. A whole flow. All right. When you have the right person seeing the right message at the right time, you don't have to show up every single day.
I launched my ads maybe like last week, and I did it at $5 a day. And I'm a realtor in Houston. And so far I have like 120 new leads in my database. Yeah. And so I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work. And I'm a realtor, so you have to cultivate leads and things like that.
Okay. So Jillian, really self-explanatory, right? She was brand new licensed in Houston. She came to work with us because she's like, I'm being told this is where I'm going to buy leads. I've invested so much into this. I just started. Everybody seems to be going ahead of me. Please let me know in the chat too how long you've been in real estate, how long you've been doing this. If you're brand new like she was, or if you've been doing this a minute and you're established. She was just like ideal client, right? She's like, I'm brand new, but I wanna collapse time. I don't want to have to follow the same boring process that every one of my firms says I have to do. I have to do this, and then I have to buy leads, and I have to do a million open houses, and then I have to. She's like, I want to take the shortcut. I want to post on social media and get my clients from social media. All right.
I launched my ads maybe like last week.
Here we go. So she did get a bunch of leads for her open house. So she did start off small, $5 a day, $15, over 100 new leads that she can now work. But guess what? Then she decided, wait a minute, I'm getting all these leads. I don't even have to do the open houses as much anymore. That's not the only idea, right? So whether it's for an open house, whether it's for your own personal brand, now what she's doing is following the funnel. And that's what we're going to get into next. Okay, so we got 2 years, 1.5 years, 2 years, 6 years, since January, 11 years, new agent, but licensed for 2, 7 years. Let's go. So when we say a funnel, does anybody here have a funnel already? Or does anybody here, let me know if you need help with a funnel. Like, what is that? Do I even need it? Sort of. Okay. So a funnel is going to allow you to have a single place where all of your leads are coming in and they are doing exactly what you want them to do, inquiring. So here's the thing, when we're getting leads to a contact form, right? Even to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a perfect example of that's great. You're going to get a lot, but then you're busy, right? You're like, oh my God, wait, this lead, hold on. Contact form is almost the opposite, right? Sure, it looks pretty, it's there, but what happens when you get new leads? Now you gotta, okay, I gotta call them. Hold on, but I'm busy. When am I gonna call? Are they? If somebody's filling out a contact form or is inquiring about your services, right? What you can offer, they have a problem that needs a solution. When you're looking for something, do you just kind of go to one place and then you're like, all right, I'll see what happens? If I got a quick 10-minute lunch that I'm like, I'm gonna try to figure something out real quick, I'm gonna go around, right? And who do you usually go with? The person who you get in contact first. It has to make sense for both parties. Okay, so hold this thought. I'm gonna first finish up how we're gonna target these people, and then we're gonna get into setting up this funnel. So a lot of people think, well, social media, organic, ads, whatever, can't generate qualified leads. That's not true. It's absolutely not true. You could actually, you guys know how we dropped earlier, your location and your niche? We specialize in targeting. So write this down, okay? The more niche of a niche that you have, the higher you'll convert. That's just what it is. So many people are like, oh, but I don't know if you can help me because I only can help these people in this area. And it's only that, no. You can be known with your brand for something, but if you also know, oh, I do this, but I also can serve these people and I also can serve, that's the power of targeting with Meta. So if you can come to us and say, hey, here's who I really want to target. Who said the military relocation specialist? Who was that? Boom. In our car shipping company, that was just one of our niches. We also had college graduates, right? So we would target the empty nesters. You can target parents of children who are college age, and now you want to help them downsize, upgrade, whatever. You can have different campaigns for different niches, but the more niche you have, the higher you'll convert. I promise you that. It's insane. All right, so let me show you how you're going to do that and some examples. With interest targeting, with Meta back there, don't think property type. Always think the why, the reason, the problem. Okay, so here's some examples for buyers. You guys want to target renters for first-time home buyers? Okay, cool. We can target renters. We can target people who are literally looking to get pre-approved right now. You can target young professionals. You can target those who are expecting and growing a family, right? Sellers. Who here wants to just, oh, I phone anybody. Okay, that's fine. Sellers, target Home Depot, Trulia, HGTV. I mean, on and on. Investors. There's a whole lot of advanced ways we can target investors and the Facebook groups that they live in and all this stuff, but we'll get to that later. But investment properties, real estate investing, HGTV, snowbirds. When I did this, this was my thing. I'm gonna just keep it real. When they come to Florida, where do they live? Anybody here agent in Florida? Snowbirds are coming from where? Up north. Think out the box. You don't have to just target your area. Do some research. Ask ChatGPT, where is the majority of the influx coming from into my city in the last 2 years? Go target those areas. Get in front of them first. Does this make sense, y'all? Are we like thinking? Quick story. I'm from New York, right? when I moved down to Florida, so when I worked in TV and all of that, it was in New York City. Anybody from New York, let me know. When we moved to Florida, you guys know there's a lot of, especially Central Florida, there's a lot of New Yorkers here. Okay. Did you guys know that in the 90s, there was a huge ad campaign in the subway for Marina Homes? Marina, that's something else. Yeah, I think it was Marina actually. Homes. All in the subways. Move to Florida, start at whatever. I don't know if it was like 120,000, whatever. What do you know? The next year, all of a sudden, all these New Yorkers are in this brand new city that nobody heard of, this town that they were building, because the developers came, built out, and they advertised there and said, come move here. This is not anything new, but you can do this too. Is this clicking? Let's get out the box, okay? And then, as you just heard, empty nesters. You can target parents of high school, college age, or whatnot. Also, here's a bonus. Y'all want a bonus? Don't just target to buyers and sellers. I would do a campaign for your partnerships. Target mortgage brokers in your area. Get those relationships going. Be their number one place that they refer to. Who's doing this already? Whatever your niche is, we can help you create a campaign for this. Retirement, luxury, vacation. What would it look like if you just had different campaigns that got you an extra, let's just be super conservative, like an extra 5 leads a week just from each of these. Those that are looking for vacation, those that are looking for luxury, those, could you work with them? Do you have the capacity to work with an extra, let's just go crazy, 5 leads a month that are like, hey, I found you. I saw that you're an expert in this. I'm serious. I want to work with you. Your content told me what I need to know. Can you help me? Y'all a little quiet. I don't know. There's geo-targeting. This is perfect for real estate. So of course you guys know about geo-targeting, where we can target certain zip codes and cities. Okay, that's easy. No problem. But what about if you just do a quick research on, the highest income zip codes, people that are looking to sell? Or the one that I told you, target areas, that are looking, that are not in your area, so you can get to them first. You guys, out of all industries, real estate is my favorite because you have the highest ROI. Now, here's the crazy part. The reason why you're going to get a crazy ROI, one of the many reasons, is because unlike everyone else, you have the opportunity to have your ad dollars only be in certain pockets. And then we're going to target and make sure not only are they only in this area by zip codes, right? Or again, in your market or out of your market, but now you're getting quality potent leads who are hot and ready to go. Corona. Okay, got you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So Ati, 15 to 20K. So what happens if you're not advertising like this and you're missing out on even five new leads a week? Okay, I don't know how many leads you're getting right now, but our clients are getting a minimum of 5 leads a week. If we were to get you new leads like that, just 5 a week, phone calls, they're booked, they're ready, they want to talk to you. What is your typical conversion to say, okay, they're new, fine, we signed, they're working with us, we're helping them sell or buy? Do we even know these numbers? Because what happens is you're leaving so much money on the table. If you got 5 new leads a week, that's just 20 a month. If you were even to only be able to say, okay, I ended up with 4 closings out of those. Hello, 4 closings at an average of, let's just say 10K. That's an extra 40K sitting there, missed, gone. Why? Because we're not marketing in the most effective way. Okay, so we got retargeting. This is the number one thing I want all of you to leave here starting to do ASAP. Who knows what retargeting is? Did you know that anybody who engages with you on social media, visits your website, watches your videos, DMs you, joins your email list, you can set up an ad just for them? Did y'all know that? Okay, and I always want to ask because I don't want to offend for those who are like, yeah, I know that, I do that. Arona, let's do it. The first thing that you should be doing right now is saying, you know what? All this work that I put into my social media, whether you did or you didn't, I need an automated follow-up strategy. I need a 24/7 employee that I'm going to pay $10 a day, not even $10 an hour, right? $10 a day through this ad that is always going to be running and targeting just the people who have already engaged with me on social media over the last year. Let's go. Let's go. What? You can set this up today. This is crazy. Website visitors. Who sends to the website, to the contact page? What if they didn't fill out the contact form? Now you're missing out on them? What? Absolutely not. Now, I'm going to blow your mind for a second. Leads. How many leads on average do you get in a month? Don't be shy. This is a judge-free zone. Let me know in the chat or off mute. How many leads on average do you get? 1 to 2? Okay, Ebony, we're going to fix that. I'm talking somebody who's interested, who's curious, who's like, hey, I want to work with you. 7 a year. Oh, we're going to fix that. 3 to 4. Oh, so some of you probably can't even fathom getting like 20 in a month. This is so exciting. Okay. And for those of you who are saying 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, you know, I think that's because you might be relying on just your sphere of influence. Your sphere of influence or referrals should be icing on the cake. You should never rely on just that. That should be like a surprise. Oh, thank you. Great. You have to take control of your own lead volume. You have to. And with advertising, I don't ever recommend purchasing the leads. I understand that whole industry. Because what happens is you're sharing those leads. There's no loyalty. They don't know you. They don't care about you. They're just whoever could get to them first. They don't even know firm or not. It's just, hey, I'm looking for this. And do you have it? No. Okay, I'm moving on. So that's why that's probably happening, where it ends up being a lot more energy exertion and a lot less quality. Here, we're focused on quality leads. And I'm going to be real. It's not what we can do. We do have a service where we do it for you. But this is about teaching you how to set up your system so you can do it yourself. With retargeting, anybody who comes in as a lead, they're going to be booked on your calendar. Now they're going to be automatically in your system and followed up with. So it's a lot of automation. Okay. And also, just so before I'm changing to the next slide, the impact of this slide alone is crazy. Right now, you can set up an ad that retargets everyone who has engaged with your social media content, who has DM'd you in the last 6 months to a year, who has joined your email list, or even if you gather all the leads of all time in your DMs, or excuse me, from your CRM. Did you guys know that you can upload a list of leads into Meta? It will scan the list within seconds. It will create you a custom audience, right? That you're going to target with an ad as a follow-up ad to say, hey, I'm still here. I'm ready to go. But you know, those leads are quality. Who knew that? Who has used this custom audience strategy before? Now you're only talking to people who have already engaged with you, but you can't follow up because you're busy, right? So let's just do a little activity. How much money we leaving on the table? Okay, and Danielle, you said your majority of our agents here get 3 to 4 leads a week, should be more. Yeah, let's talk about this. By not doing even just the retargeting alone, okay? By running ads, you're gonna get thousands of people to your site, great, but we're gonna show you it's not about the site, it's about getting them booked on your calendar or having a live conversation with you in DMs, right? Let's say even a small percent, 30 of these people become leads, okay, in a month. Because now you guys also don't even know what it's like to have hundreds of thousands of people seeing you in a month now. So that's a different mindset to shake out. But let's just say even out of that, 30 new leads in a month that are qualified. We're talking qualified. I'm going to show you how you're going to make sure they're qualified. Let's say 20 of them have serious conversations with you. Out of that, whatever your cycle is, 90 days or whatnot, you get 5 closings. You're looking at the right now. What would an extra $50K on average in closings and commissions mean to you? Just from making these small but mighty tweaks now, just from following up with leads who have already been interested and making sure new leads are coming into the pipeline every single day. This is insanity, okay? You can target the exact people who need your help now. We just talked about 3 different types of targeting. The interest that you're like, oh wait, I have a niche. I can target luxury clientele in these markets based on income, based on what they need, whatever. Oh, I can do military relocation. Got you. Or I can do first-time home buyers. Did everyone here start getting ideas for the niche that you dropped and the type of targeting that we can do for your niche. And don't get it twisted. Use ChatGPT because it will tell you, hey, where did the majority of the new relocators, to the Miami area come from in 2024? What are the top 10 cities? Boom, drop that and target those cities. Say, hey, I'm Henry. You're looking to move to Miami? It's beautiful. I got you. And you come here, and they're like, oh, what? They're already getting educated, and now they have your information. CRV, where do you get that? Oh, CVR is conversion rate. Thank you for asking, Ina. Who here? Drop 50K in the chat if you can use an extra 50K in closings. Let's just say this year. Just this year. But we know the sales cycle, so the number one thing that needs to happen is you got to plan out ahead of time. You cannot be like, oh my God, I don't have no new leads for June. You want to be booked out. You want to be busy. You want a pipeline so full that your leads are not only booking with you, but they're like, hey, yeah, I'm ready now. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to be ready in the summer. Cool. Now you have a whole bunch of leads hot and ready to go for the summer. 50K, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Now, before I move on, bear with me. I got that bonus I promised you guys that I wanted to share. What about in between closings? What happens in between closings? Is it a drought? Is it scary? How does it feel when you are either low on leads or you're waiting for closings to happen? You're working, you're waiting. How does it feel when you have this unpredictable, like inconsistent, when is my next lead? What am I going to do? I wonder how to get to the next. Okay, Ebony, cool. You hustle, Dominique. All right. You do rentals. Okay. I feel that. It doesn't feel good at all. It's stressful. I would love to have my pipeline filled. Okay. What if I told you, you guys are going to die. What if I told you that in between, instead of thinking like it's a waste of money because I now have to wait, not only do we keep a full pipeline when we use a funnel, but what if we helped you to create a digital product that represents you and your brand as the go-to in the industry, okay? That now every time leads come to inquire about you, they're being naturally offered this guide, this ebook, this whatever, something that showcases your expertise. Because, and I'm sorry to keep calling you out, but I just love that you have been so vocal. You said you know every nook and cranny in Miami, right? That's like me with New York. I could walk around New York with my eyes closed. But Miami, I was like that when I lived there too. Okay. Well, why don't you put together a little ebook? You can do it AI in 2 seconds that has your personal brand, great, but it gives them a list of all the top whatever that you know, the best this, the best that, the best schools, the best restaurants, the best, how about a list of resources for them to be prepared to buy and sell their first home? So do you guys know that people are buying digital products every single day, anywhere from $20 to $150, depending on how much you put in there, how helpful it is? Imagine that you are targeting people that are coming from New York. They don't want to take a flight to Miami to look around and figure out what's the best neighborhoods. But now you can tell them, can show them, and you're a real life person. They're not just going to Google and trust, right? And they're getting resources already for places down there to help around. You don't think that they would buy that for $47, $27 or whatnot? In between, you guys have a scheduled call coming up. Okay, great. But now you can sell that to either them or anybody out there who is even interested in coming here and they need to get prepared. It can be their prep booklet. You can come up with a cute name, but it's you, Henry, the Miami Realtor. You guys, you picking up what I'm putting down? Because then what happens? Now, in between every day, you are not only positioning yourself as the expert, right? But maybe you're getting some referral fees because the people that you put there, oh, your credit's low? Okay, no worries. I got somebody for you. Boom. And you're giving them this all-in-one stop shop. And not only are you monetizing those leads in between closings, but our realtors literally are making an extra $200, $300, $400, $500, a couple thousand a week just from selling digital products. Because you know things that people don't know. And we're so worried about these people here for the closings, but what happens now? There's a lot of leads that you're going to be getting, and they might be interested in learning a little bit more to just help them along the way. Who would like an extra couple thousand a month just from digital products? It's silly if you're not doing it, okay? So let's put the process together. The first ad, you're attracting your new clients. We're gonna wrap soon and open up Q&A. You're attracting new potential clients 24/7. Okay, it's the automation for me. Then the ad is gonna send them to, drum roll please, your booking link. So thank you to the young lady earlier who mentioned that she uses Calendly. This is what we recommend that you do. No more sending them to contact page. Even WhatsApp, you can, but unless you have an automation there, nope, I recommend them using ManyChat. Anybody know what ManyChat is? Nope. Okay, we'll put a pin in that. We'll teach you in a minute. Yes, good. Okay, so this is what the top agents are doing now. One, you can send them to a booking link where you just set up the time that you can take the calls, and they're gonna book a call to speak with you. And when they open up this, when they secure this time frame on your calendar, right? Now you're not chasing people all day. Oh my God, I gotta call these people, I gotta call these people back. No, it's already booked on your calendar. And when they do this, they have questions to answer that are qualifying questions, right? We can't ask them credit score, cool, but you can ask them ranges. You can ask how serious they are. Are you ready to sell or buy now, this month, within the next 3 months, 6 months down the road? And now you can segment your leads and say, okay, cool. Where are you coming from? Where are you looking to buy or sell? This is going to change the game for you in so many ways. Then what happens? Now you wake up, you're not chasing anymore because your ads are booking out your calendar with super serious people who are ready to buy, ready to sell. You can even be a little nut like me and color code if they're, let's say buyer leads or seller leads. And guess what? You have the power. Now that you have their information, you can decide how many you want to talk to. Or if you see that they're not qualified right now, you can politely decline and refer them to, someone else that maybe if you see their credit or they're not ready or they're not whatever, you can refer them there. Hell, you know what? They might even buy your ebook and be like, oh, thank you. I just didn't know where to start. This is great. I'll circle back next month. This making sense? What? So this is what it looks like. Social media ad. Your leads are booking on your calendar. You're taking the calls, getting new clients. And this is an example of what is real data. If your ad reaches 10,000 people, right? 30 leads, you talk to 20 that are actually serious, qualified, showed up. Out of that, in whatever time frame you're closing them, you get 5 closings from that. Would you spend $20 to $30 a lead if you know that you could end up earning 9K? I want to know from everybody in the chat. This is just an average, because if we're having somebody book a call on the calendar, I could get you leads for $5. That's not a problem. I could teach you how to get your leads for $3, but they're not going to be quality. So if we're asking them questions to make sure that they are actually serious and they're qualified, we got to put some skin in the game. So I say be prepared for them to come in around $20, $25, and I'm still trying to, over deliver here, under promise, over deliver. But in reality, if you spend $150, I'm just throwing this out there, for 5 leads, and you end up with 1, and that 1 you just made 10K, what are we saying right now? Cost per lead, that's crazy. That ROI is insane, right? Look at Tiana. She had never used this system before, ever. She was only doing the contact page on her website, and she was only posting organically, and she was posting a lot. Just setting this part up alone, new appointments, new clients, my ads are working, she's totally booked out. Okay, so we can keep chasing, or you can actually attract and set up a system, a lead generation system that attracts and books new hot leads on your calendar daily. All right, so we're gonna begin to wrap, but I did just wanna throw this bonus in here too with ManyChat. For those of you who said, you know what ManyChat is. I have a question. Who here has experienced the ManyChat from me, for us? Alea said, B. We're pulling the curtain back, so you can't tell nobody about this, all right? So if you've ever commented a keyword or messaged somebody a keyword, and then you got messages right like this in the DMs, that's ManyChat, okay? It's free. It's a system that we can show you in 2 seconds, but it's important to understand how it can work for you. Not only does this help you to grow engagement on your content, because here's the hack, right? We're gonna run your content that I just shared with you as ads. So if you were to start posting this organically, the ads that you create, we're gonna run them. We can take them from your account, run them as an ad, and now your content is not only popping, but it's generating you leads and it's showing all the new engagement from the ads on your page too. So you guys see all these viral posts and stuff out there of people who are like, damn, how are these realtors getting all of this crazy engagement? Isn't that all organic? They're probably running ads to those posts and it's spiking up that engagement. But at the same time, what's most important is they're getting leads on the back end. That's what you should be doing too. So no more 1 to 2 a month, a week, whatever. No, engagement spikes, leads blow up, and it's qualifying them in the DMs. Who here answered questions in the DMs? In my DM, if I ask you questions and you answer them? April, Ebony, Arona, Material. Okay. What if we help you set that up for your clients? Hey, let me answer a couple questions and let's see how we can. Number one, you're looking to buy or sell? Oh, great. Okay, cool. Number two, when are you looking to, we can mirror the same thing, but here. What? What? Are you kidding me? You guys are going to be like, please stop. I can't take anymore. I can't. I have too many leads. But the difference, Henry, with the WhatsApp is that it doesn't have to be manual. What I do for ManyChat is if everybody knows this. If you know me, you're going to get a voice note from me. But at least if I'm not available at that time, you're still going to get the answers you need. And here's how it looks. So how to monetize in between closings. You can do this. Yeah, because then this is it. I know we're at time. You can do this for your actual leads where you're having your meta ads. Go to the call to action is they can have the button to go to your page or comment whatever keyword. We can give you the setup exactly 1, 2, 3. You're going to be like, wow, this is where was I living under a rock, right? And then it's obviously going to do 2 things, blow up your leads, blow up your engagement. But here's where our realtors are winning. Their funnels are offering, after they book a call on their page, they're offering them, hey, if you want this resource, insert the name of your industry, or excuse me, your market and your niche and a resource guide. $27. Okay, now you just got 1,000 new people to your site today. What happens if only 10% of them purchase that upsell, that digital product? This is what happens. You're getting purchases now from your ebook, $27. That's really low, but let's say 10 people are buying it. That's $270 from digital product sales from leads that inquired with you, even if they did not end up as a closing. I literally need to know if anybody has questions about what I just said, because this is game changing. Oh, Courtney, we got you. Oh, that's easy. But I want to know if you understand the power. $27 ebook, right? It's just an offer. Closed mouths don't get fed. If only 10% of them buy from all of the new leads that you're getting, and you can generate an extra $270 a day just from, not only are your ads paid for, but you're earning an extra couple $100 a day while you're getting the leads that are eventually going to end up with you. But we know that that's 30, 60, 90 days down the road. Monetize your leads in between closings. Let's go. Yes, Arona, it's not only paying for your ad spend. You don't even need to spend that much. We're spending $10, $20, $30 a day max until we want to fill up our pipeline. All right, so let's wrap, because then I'm going to introduce you to how we can help you set this up for you if you're interested, and we're going to open up the floor for Q&A because this is crazy. So let's do some trading. Let's make some some pats today. All right, no more buying leads unless they are really you're closing them. Cool, right? We don't want to stop you from doing anything that is working. We would never recommend that. If you're getting leads organically, keep it, and this will only amplify. But if you're wasting money here, no. Let's get a never-ending stream of leads through a funnel and automation that actually works, right? No more relying on sphere of influence and referrals. This is now your new icing on the cake. Okay, everybody drop this in the chat. I know it's a mindset shift. Referrals and SOI, cool, but icing on the cake. That's what I want if you could drop in the chat, because I am blown away by still the amount of people who literally rely on that. Can you imagine if we get so many referrals to our company every single day? Somebody comes in and joins and says, oh, so-and-so sent me. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Everybody wins, right? But I would not be in business if I had to just rely on that. That's like so stressful. Oh my God. No, you have to take control. Please write this down. I'm going to take control. Have a full pipeline of consistent leads that are qualified, that are booking on your calendar. So now they're not getting lost in the contact form. They're not getting lost in WhatsApp. No. Door knocking and cold calling, if you choose to do so, well, you don't have to do that. You can be chilling. Your ads are booking for you. Weekly open houses if you want, or you can have the automations. And I know all the mailers, the door hangers, all that is cool. But again, we are living in 2025. You want a virtual version of you. You want to attract the high-end leads. All right, so let's recap. You can take the reins on your business. You can create a beautifully branded targeted lead gen system that's about you, not your firm, not your brokerage. Any brokers in here, I got you. We do this for full firms and their entire teams, cool, but you own it. But for our agents, if they want this for them, which they should too, I'm assuming most agents are in here like, I need my own. I can't just rely on whatever leads I get from my firm. This is what needs to happen. Branded for you. Stop reposting your firm's social media graphics because they're probably not even cute. Implement a content strategy that attracts new leads daily. Target luxury clientele and fill your pipeline. They don't even give leads, right? Now they're hiring us to give them leads and they're round robining, and that's no. I cannot rely on anybody else to do nothing for me. I'm always going to be like, nope, I got it. And if you give me something great, that's extra. But you can have both, because reality is you think you got into this business for freedom, to help people, for that independence, but you're working more than ever before. I know, because like, that's where I was. And I was like, hold on. Yeah, no. You can still help people. But once you lose time, once you keep giving up your weekends with your family, once you keep like the state of the world, it's just too unpredictable. Please take it into your own hands. All right. So I would like to, before we get into the Q&A, I would like to have anybody who's interested in learning how you can set this up for your company, your business today, drop ready in the chat, because qualified leads are out there waiting for you. And if they don't go to you, they're going to go to your competition who is running ads like this. Ready, let's go. Let's go. And I super appreciate everybody's patience today, because I know that I did kind of take my time and stop to talk to people, but I do find it important. So let me share with you exactly what this would look like. Okay. So our most recent highest result program is the Social Sales Lab is our company, but the accelerator. Okay. This is the Realtors edition that we decided to do because of demand and because of the results that we've been able to get all of our real estate clients recently. So what we're doing is this done with you training program is nothing you've ever seen before. This is not a lead buying company, right? We're not going to be supplying you with leads. This is not an agency that we're going to be doing your ads for you. If you want to set up, you can drop VIP and we can talk to you about that in a minute. This is a live cohort done with you training program where together we are going to do what you would have to hire 5 different teams to do. One is we're going to set up funnels for you, with you, and new ad campaigns that grow your leads generation fast and sales over a 4-week fast track intensive. Because let's be real, we don't have time to be doing this all year. And what we do, we found is silly to be like, oh, people want to work with us for 3 to 6 months. But guess what? It doesn't take that long. Our team takes a few weeks, boom, and it's done. So why not? Why make you wait? Okay, here's how it works. The timeline in week 1, we're going over a custom sales strategy for you and a brand new funnel. So everybody gets a brand new funnel. It includes CRM. A lot of you guys already have your CRM. That's fine. We can integrate to yours, but new calendar system. So now you're going to have a new calendar that's already set up to your client. So your clients, your leads can be booking there. CRM comes with it. Email and text reminders also come with it, because what's the point if they're not going to show up, right? Everything's going to be beautifully branded. This system, you can also not only schedule your social media posts from there, but everything can be all in one. So that's what we're doing in week 1, is setting up your new system. So you don't have to worry about the website that you have that's not converting anyway. Week 2, we're setting up your ad campaigns with you. We're showing you live how to set it up and your targeting. You want a geo target, you want an interest target, you want to retarget, we got you. We're going to set it all up. Week 3 is your content. So who here is a little bit afraid about the content piece? Like, wait, hold on. What am I gonna do? This is what we hear a lot, right? So there's two things. We're gonna be helping you. This is a done with you. So we're gonna do it live together. You're gonna learn and implement in real time. By week 3, we're gonna be doing an audit of your content and saying, wait a minute, Jillian, you already have some good content here. Maybe it hasn't been seen by everybody because it's been only organic, but this is actually really good. And we're gonna give you an audit on what you should and shouldn't be posting moving forward. You guys know the top 3 for the Freedom Funnel? Add 1, 2, and 3. Well, I have a hack for you. We're gonna get those together here, but I also recommend that you now pin those to the top of your Instagram, because one of them is meant to attract cold people who are seeing you for the first time. Another one is meant to show off your expertise. So anybody who comes to your page now is like, oh, what? This is what you've done, cool. And the other one is meant to remind them that yes, you're here to work with them and you're serious, and whatever the call to action, GM through the ManyChat. So now you have funnels everywhere. It's making sense? By week 3, we're launched. We're live. You have a brand new funnel. We are friends with other agencies, okay? They are charging 5 to 10K a month to run your ads, not including ad dollars. And a funnel agency is minimum 5K for a funnel. You're gonna have all of this included. By week 4, you're live. You're looking at your new lead gen system, and we're helping you to optimize. Okay? Anybody that joins this last live cohort like this is gonna be the last one to get a bonus month. So after we go live in our 4 weeks, cool, now you're live launched, you're getting some leads, but we are adding in an extra month. So now this 4-week intensive just went to 8 weeks, where you are going to get one-on-one support from our team in a live, everybody gets their own live chat. You are going to get weekly audits, because we are not about to be out here embarrassing ourselves that your ads look corny and you came from us. We can't. So this is the one program that, like, you are borrowing our team, and we have our hands on your business. Okay, high touch support, speedy implementation, templates. You're getting it all. One-on-one client concierge. We're gonna be setting up ManyChat. We're gonna be setting up AI, unlimited tech support, and then very, very important, who here wants to retarget? Right, we said we're gonna do the retargeting. We're gonna have our $10 a day follow-up ad system. Well, I have some news for you. You can't do that without the Facebook pixel. Does anybody here has the Facebook pixel already? Or do you know what the Facebook pixel is? Okay, so it's a piece of code that's on the back end of Meta that you have to install into your site and your systems. You cannot do the things that we just discussed if you don't have that. Okay, there's a pixel and there's an API. It's tracking. It's just some back end stuff. So in the past, what we've done is we've taught our clients and our new students how to do this and set it up. But we don't want to do that for y'all this time. So what we're going to do is anybody who joins the first 10 spots, we're going to do that for you. Our team usually charges $1,000 to install the tracking for you so that you can retarget. The first 10 who join the program, we're going to do that completely free for you. You come in, you submit your website. Our tech team on the back end is going to set up all of your tracking. And this is going to tell you exactly which ad your leads came from. It's going to tell you track all your ROI, and it's going to allow you to retarget. So now moving forward, anyone who lands on your websites or your funnels in the future will immediately see your retargeting ads. Anyone who joins your email list or becomes a lead from your CRM will begin to see your retargeting ads. This is crazy, insane. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. In order to join, we want to make sure we have the cream of the crop, because we're gonna be live with your ads in the next month. We start June 2nd. The value of this program in total is 16K. People make this back in 2 weeks. You're gonna hear about that. But what we're doing right now for early bird access, because we're about to close the doors in a week and a half, is you can come in at a literal 70%, 60% discount, right? We have payment plans, we have all of that, but we do want to make sure that this is the best fit for you. So if you know that you're ready and you want to join, let me know, ready in the chat, and a member of the team will talk to you. Otherwise, please book a call to see if this is the best fit for you, because what we want is for your pipeline to be set up, launched and live and ready to go this month. So if you know you're ready and you know you want to get started, the first 10 who join, yeah, drop ready in the chat if you know you're ready. The first 10 who join will not only get the bonus month in addition, you're going to get the full pixel tracking set up for you. You're going to get to keep all of the funnels. So you want to do the funnel for your real estate? Cool. But guess what? You could do the funnel for your digital products. Let's use this time to set it up together. So now you're monetizing the extra couple, $200 to $300 a day in digital products, while you're also increasing your pipeline, getting it filled out for months. So if you want the link to join now, because the special rate right now is 6, but normally this is 10, and you can hear from all of our other clients. You know you're ready, go ahead and drop ready in the chat, and a member of the team will send it to you. If you know you're ready, but you have some questions, go ahead and click that link that the team just dropped to claim a spot, because when you get your call booked, 15 minutes, they're going to go over with you if this is the best fit for you or not. And if it's not, they will recommend something else, because this may not be for everybody. But we start June 2nd and doors close on the 25th, I think, the doors close on the 25th. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. There's a lot of people saying they're ready right now. Because this is an agent accelerator, I'm going to come back around for a second. But here's what we're going to do real quick. The team can drop you the link if you're ready to go. I want to open up the floor for Q&A, right? I want to give some live audits, some hot seats. Let's ask some questions now. But if you know that you rather talk to somebody, cool. But I have to share because I don't want to get in trouble later. We only have a limited amount of spots. For this round, we had 20, and we're more than halfway sold out. And this is our first live event. Everything has just been from people that were on the wait list. So if you're serious, let's get it going. Let's get the team. Thank you, Leah. You dropped the link. If you know you're ready, go ahead and drop the link. Open up, and you can get in for this discount. If you want a call, then there's a calendar where you can apply for a call, and they can get you going there. All right, any questions?
I had a question. I just want to say I appreciate your energy, and I'm in California, so it's still morning time. But so I have heard of mini chat before, and I haven't like fully looked into it. But are you saying that's the main program that you're using to link between getting the ads, doing the automation response, and then also filtering to book an appointment and do like a qualifying questionnaire? Or are there like other systems that you're incorporating too?
Oh, no. So all of what we teach is meta ads, meaning Instagram, Facebook, and if you choose WhatsApp as well, your ads will run. That is the main system that we're using. Now, for the funnels, we do use a backend system. It is our own. It is powered by, I don't know if you've heard of Go High Level, but we have everything there. We have our own system, partnership, everything with them that we have completely customized for our clients with 24/7 support, even outside of our team support. And that's where the CRM, the funnels, the integrations, all of that. As a bonus, we're also teaching you how to use ManyChat and connect it to your social media. That's on the side. It's not required, but it is really powerful.
So that's just the automation for the reply that you're adding to the ads.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to drop this link because I think there's some confusion. I have some people private messaging me. If you know you're ready to go now and you want one of the spots, no pressure, but it's here for the special. I just went ahead and dropped it. Okay. If you want a call to ask questions first before you enroll, that's where you're going to book a call that team members are on standby waiting for you. We offer either one. This is no pressure, but we're just letting you know there are a limited amount of spots. So if you wait and let's say you book your call, but not till next week, we can't promise that there will be spots left. If there are, they won't be for this rate. This is only for those that are live here today. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes.
Okay. Hi. So I'm interested in learning more about your funnels because like I feel like you've got it down. And that's all included with your CRM, is that right? I mean, besides ManyChat, like I'm familiar with ManyChat. I've used it. I have like Instagram as my focus, but I've really wanted to get into Facebook ads, and I just like haven't done it yet, even though I have done Facebook ads in the past, because I'm like, the main question for me is like the funnel. So like you guys walk us through that. Like if I want to focus on sellers or something like that, that's something you guys help us customize, or like,
literally that's what we do. Yep. Okay. So every single person is going to walk through each week. Week one is only each week is one focus at a time. So the first week is all about setting up your funnel and your customized plan. So that means that we're going to need information from you, what market you're in, what business volume you're doing now, what your goals are. And we have a literal forecaster spreadsheet. Anybody here like spreadsheets? I like,
Yeah.
love them. So I am really big on projections, and we're going to help you map out a customized plan for you. So if you're like, hey, right now I'm only earning on average 5K a month and I want to get to 50K a month. It's literally built for realtors so that you can map out what's your average commission, maybe even what's your average, home sale price. And then it's going to map out how many leads you need, your conversion rate, and it's going to tell us on the end, cool, how many people do we need from our ads to hit our goals? And there's even a little bonus budget area. Okay, if I spend $400 in ads, I can expect whatever, 40 lead, I'm just making this up, and it'll say now I can expect X amount of closings and this and that. The only thing that will differ is whatever market you're in, you may have a longer sales cycle. Like your closings may not come in for an average of 60 to 90 days, while others may be like typically within the next 30 days. So that's going to be different. But we're focused on implementing this new lead gen system for you and with you. And on top of that, you can incorporate ManyChat.
Okay, got it. And then, sorry, next question. So when you said you have us integrate the Facebook pixel, I'm familiar with it. Are you having us integrate it with our website, or is it like with your CRM or?
No, it's with your website. Yeah, you have the option to use the funnels that we are providing to you, but they're not required. If you already have a site and already have a funnel, we're going to implement it on yours.
Okay.
Yeah. The only difference is we're going to do an audit because everyone gets weekly audits. Okay. And I just want to real quick, sorry, I want to say congratulations to everybody that's joining. I know you have the option of joining now or booking a call, but I just want to say congrats. And if you're one of those who took one of the spots, please let us know. I'm just getting the alert. Sorry. But if you want to book the call, it's there too. If not, I'm answering questions now live. So with the funnel and the pixel, we're going to put it on your new funnel and we're going to place it on your existing site. But when we do your audit, Anita, here's the thing. If you decide not to use one of our funnels, we are going to, as a replacement, provide you with an audit because some people want to use their site, but it's not built for conversions with ads.
Yeah.
So it's like we would be doing you a disservice to just say, sure, yeah, go ahead, use your site. And then your ads don't perform. You don't get the leads that are set to our standards because it's still, for example, a contact form. And like they're getting lost in the abyss. There's no automation. There's no follow-up. Like, because we include all that, we're at least going to do like our due diligence and let you know, okay, fine, you can use this, but here's our recommendations of what needs to change first.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Where are you located?
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, nice. And do you use ManyChat, you said?
Right now because I didn't want to pay for ManyChat anymore, I'm just using StanStore, but like I'm gonna like probably switch my whole system over. So I'm focusing on Instagram. So like I am very familiar with Instagram.
Yeah.
I've done Facebook ads in the past, but like the thing that's held me back from Facebook ads is like I want to make sure my ads content it like actually brings in quality leads that will convert. Yes. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I can even show you some examples if you'd like. But hold on, let me pull this back up. This is wild. And anybody have any questions, please feel free to come off and let's chat through it. Because I understand that this is like a lot, but you have to catch up in 2025 with what's working now. Okay. With the funnel, they're going to automatically get filled on your calendar. One of the ways that we're targeting to ensure that they're quality leads is the targeting itself. So if you say, hey, this is my niche, like Anita, what's the niche that you have?
I want to focus on move-up buyers. So
okay.
Like luxury move-up buyers.
Perfect. So what we're going to show you how to do and set up in real time with you is we're going to say, okay, look, here's your targeting back here set up. Here's your area in Dallas. And we're going to show you the exact keywords to use to attract luxury buyers. But we're also going to take it a step further with some advanced techniques like, all right, well, where are the luxury buyers coming from? Do you only want to target folks in Dallas? Or can we do some research and geo-target outside surrounding areas of folks who want to move to Dallas from other areas and get in front of them first? And you're going to also be able to target, let's say, high income zip codes, or it's definitely a lot like of research that happens up front. but it's so that you can convert the highest. When you are speaking to people who are like, you're exactly what I needed, where have you been? Yes, it relieves you from all of that stress of just having a ton of leads, but they don't even fit the bill.
Yeah, and like I guess the keywords is what I need help with, like the content of the ads, just like making sure, because I don't want to have to be the guinea pig and like test everything. I don't have time for that, you know? So
Exactly, exactly. So this is what we do inside of our Accelerate program. We walk you step by step. So week 2 is our targeting week. So we're live on a Zoom like this, and we're bringing up the screens, and everybody, we're setting up the targeting in real time. So not only are we doing it together, but then you also get our live audit to say, yes, this is correct. Nope, let's change this. And we're all doing it at the same time because we're about speed. And then that week is where if you have any other things that you want to add into your campaign or targeting, cool, but we are auditing. And then we move into week 3, the content. But that way you're focused and you're not overwhelmed on, oh, wait, what am I going to film? And what am I going to do? And nope, we're doing it all live together. And ManyChat is also a part of that.
Okay. And then I don't know if you'll tell me on this live call, but like, how much is your CRM after if I want to continue to use that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So while you're in the program, we completely waive the CRM. I think it's like a 21-day free trial that we have set up for any of our accelerator members. After that, you have the option. It starts at $97 a month, which is usually basic, and allows all of the features. But as you grow your data, like let's say you start getting 20,000 leads and 30,000 leads, then you'll go up. The packages are like $297 or $4. No one really needs the $497 unless you're like our brokerage firms that have tons of agents under them. But it includes, oh my God, Stephanie knows, CRM, pipelines, automations, email, text reminders. You can, your social media can be scheduled in there, but everything is owned by you. That's the difference. Like you can use your firm's CRM, but if you already have your own system, like it's just so much better when you own everything, you know? And if not, you can connect it. You can at least take your leads and then you can connect it to your other CRM.
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. 21-day free trial. Yes, exactly. Who has other questions? I saw that there were a bunch in the chat, and those who said ready, congrats. Listen, I know that it's so exciting. I do want to, I want to go over this as well for those of you who said that you're ready. Let me just switch for a second. And if anybody has any other questions, hold on. And who said that they want to chat? Because our team is on standby to chat now. But I do want to share something with you because this regularly 10K, like when we get off, that's what, you know, the going rate is. Our students are crazy. They are making more sales in the first 2 to 3 weeks with us before the program's even over than before. Because if you set up that digital product, boom, it's done. You're getting those extra, whatever, a couple hundred a day, whatever you can set up. But then the closings for the ROI towards the end, this is about half of what our average client's commission is. So we've been told by our clients that this is well underpriced because not only are you getting the system imported into yours, but you get a one-on-one client concierge and you're working with our entire team. You get to borrow our team for a month, a live accelerator, get it set up, done with you. You get the funnel, which alone is usually about 5K per funnel. You're going to have the option to have access to 4 or 5 funnels back there. There's one, you ever want to do a webinar? You can access a webinar funnel. You want to sell digital products? You have access to digital product funnel. Then you've got your realtor, the booking calendar funnel. Then there's another one. What's the other one? E-commerce. And there's another one back there. Regardless, you have access to all of them because most of our agents are entrepreneurs as well. Any questions about this so far? What? Congrats, y'all. Okay, and then you also, obviously, there's payment plans. You can choose a firm, Klarna, or whatnot. But I want to make sure I answer as many questions as possible before we get off because those who come in and pay in full are getting a bonus one-on-one call. And it starts now. Like when you enroll now, we go live on the 2nd, but you get early onboarding when you start now. So essentially, you'll get more time. You get access to the portal. to the curriculum. You'll get your private chat, and we'll get to start working with you early.